Welcome to Dragon Stream of Scorched Sheep, the only alien RPG podcast that's building better worlds. Joining me for this Heart of Darkness cinematic experience, the man who wants to nuke everything from orbit, it's Biggie.
Yo.
The bitch putting his hands all over you, it's Oodles.
Hello.
The corporate fascist who will sell your family for a profit share from 100 Things We Learned from Film, it's Planty.
I knew it were going to be him.
I had to be, didn't
it? The roughneck who has 16 separate sexual harassment claims with corporate, it's Bobby Wayne.
Hello there.
And the only man who wants to kill Biggie more than I do from the Sequelizers podcast, it's Jack Chambers Ward.
Hello. Biggie and I, one of us is getting out of here. Maybe none of us are getting out of here. Who knows? It's not even 2 men enter, 1 man leave. It's like maybe nobody leaves. You know?
Yes, in space, no one can hear you podcast. We are playing Alien RPG as a little between campaign special thing. There's going to be a few episodes. Amuse-bouche, yes. There's going to be a few episodes of us going through the third of the 3 cinematic scenarios that Free League put out. Written by Andrew E.C. Gasker. These are actually considered canon as well in the Alien universe. Ooh. So everything that will happen in this series of episodes is in the Alien universe. You guys,
so I can go and stop alien resurrection in this canon. I can
that'd be lovely.
Prevent that from happening.
Yeah, but unfortunately we're too far in the future for you to stop Covenant.
That needs
Covenant's already happened. But, you all have knowledge of the Alien films and Prometheus, so, you can use the lessons you've learned, as in, if something is rolling towards you, run to the side.
There we go. Yeah. What you need to do is step to the side.
Or don't go into a flooded bit because they can swim.
Yes.
And seeing as you're all playing scientists as well, you will all know that you don't take your helmet off as soon as you walk onto a new planet.
So we're not
how people see my face.
Don't do what Prometheus did.
Don't do what Johnny Prometheus
Don't do what Johnny Prometheus did.
And you
Johnny
Prometheus, of course, is that bloke at the beginning that throws himself into the...
I think Johnny Prometheus is Jesus, if I understood that correctly.
Question mark?
I think quite,
knows Jesus.
Yeah. And he were bald as well.
You were bald.
Well, Jesus?
Bald as Jesus.
Canonically was bald.
So...
and why?
An American.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Oh, we're talking about Mormon Jesus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the golden plates. Yeah.
Oh, what have we done?
So, yes, we are going to be playing Heart of Darkness. This takes place before the Alien films, if I remember rightly. 2158, I think this takes place. Someone who can remember the lore better than I can work out on the dates on that. This takes
250 years.
This takes place 2 years after Chariot of the Gods, which is the one that we played last year.
Yeah.
So these 3, this one, Destroyer of Worlds, and Chariot of the Gods, they all kind of form one big story, but they work as self-contained scenarios. So we're going to be playing this, and if you haven't heard Alien RPG before, this is slightly different to D&D in that this is one of the few TTRPGs out there where it's the game master versus the players. I will be trying to kill them at every possible opportunity.
It's way more complicated.
It's actually not. It's just different. It's just different to D&D.
And to prove that, Bobby will recount exactly what Gadget told him earlier about how to play the game. Go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah, you click the button and you get the dice.
Exactly.
There we go. Thank you, mate.
Absolutely nailed it,
Bobby, mate, don't give in to peer pressure from him. Don't listen to him. He's a bully.
So we are going to kick this off, and we have the... Stop rolling dice, people.
Sorry.
I haven't touched a thing.
It turns out Bobby was right. That was 100% me.
So before we introduce all of our characters, we do have a little bit of intro exposition here. Which if you've read the Alien RPG books as well, this is the section of the book called "What's the Story, Mother?" Because I'm the game mother apparently. I am the computer that you sit and spin around.
That's you guys. Yeah.
So what's the story, Mother? You're an international science team, hand-picked by Weyland Yutani to investigate a new form of life. It's a survey, sample and assay job, but one where you are offered book deals, benefits, university tenure and lots of money to accept. You were hastily contracted and transported past the outer rim aboard an understaffed plasma trawler called Katerina. After a 3-month cryosleep trip, you've arrived at your destination. The viewport shields in the galley's side open, a swirling whirlpool of pitch black greets you, set against the starry backdrop. The ravenous mass gulps torrents of plasma from 2 unravelling orange globes that were once dwarf stars. This is 26 Draconis, a restricted system that's home to the Ablyson Black Hole. The powerful singularity is consuming both the planets in its path and the system's 2 remaining stars. Whatever life they found out there is all in that. You're headed for Erebos, an orbiting Weyland-Yutani plasma trawling platform and recharge station. You assemble on the observation deck for hot coffee, the only good thing on the ship, and the breathtaking view. The ship's bishop-type android, Grey, quietly places an activated modular computing device on the deck. From the company, I'm told, he whispers. The module sputters to life, projecting a holographic antique desk before the viewport. A familiar-looking gentleman peers out from behind the monolithic furniture. He resembles the ship's android, Grey, only a bit older and a bit more tired. The man looks right through you and smiles. You look confused, probably wondering why a synthetic is sitting behind a mahogany desk. Understandable. I'm not a Bishop android. I created them. I'm Michael Bishop, Company Director of Special Projects. I'm recording this August 7th, the year of our Lord 2185, the morning of your departure from Gateway Station. Mr. Bishop's hologram stands before the viewport, gesturing towards the black hole. Magnificent, isn't it? Living in that swirling plasma soup is a xeno-extremophile. They're calling the... fucking hell, the name's this.
I preferred extremophile.
I did too.
Xeno-extremophile.
Xeno-extremophile.
Yeah.
You badass mophile.
They're calling the Hestellan lights. The lights fit all the criteria for life. They may even be intelligent. Erebos observed them swarming around a significant meteoric mass in the plasma field, so we gave the green light to anchor the meteor to the station for study. Erebos' science officer, name is Clark, will brief you more on that when you arrive. Now, a couple of safety concerns. First, Erebos is a WY prison work site, 99 conscripted convicts. Warden Douglas Stykes and his android officers maintain order, so just don't wander off alone. Second, that black hole puts out electromagnetic energies that can scramble your brain. Sort of like staying awake during FTL, but much worse. If you feel depressed or paranoid, talk to Dr. Lark. If you start feeling anything extreme, report to the station's medical officer, Webb. He's got meds to help. Now, about these lights, how smart are they? Is there a pattern to their flashes? Are they trying to communicate? What exploitable properties do they exhibit? Bishop shakes his head and laughs. Think of all we can learn from them. I only wish I could be there with you. Good luck. So, we are now into the game. So, shall we all introduce the characters, starting with Biggie? Who is your character?
Mine is Professor Hector Navarre. He's a biochemical engineer. I am age 74, looking 50. I've got a PhD. My expertise involves identifying and altering the chemical processes of living things. I am methodical and structured. Do you want the whole thing here?
Just an overview.
It's up to you, pal.
I'm a quiet and patient man. Whilst fellow scientists get excited about the implications of a new find, I'm the more pragmatic one, and I like a bit more of a recluse, like being in the lab more than groups of people.
Okay, fantastic. Bobby, who's your character?
I am Dr. Lark. I am a Hyperdyne Systems Model 770S synthetic psychologist. So I am obviously an artificial person, and as such I am immune to the psychological effects of the black hole. I understand human emotions, I just don't feel them. I want to, but they're just outside of my reach. I'm an honorary Doctor of Psychology.
Ooh, honorary.
honorary. I don't think synthetics get real doctorates.
No, I don't think they do, mate. It's a shame, really. It's a shame.
Oodles, who are you?
I'm playing Captain Maximilian Luger. Maximilian Luger is a estimable captain, garnering a lot of respect from the crew. His mum and dad died in a starship collision when they were very young, and that wasn't where the tragedy stopped. The tragedy continued with Maximilian's grandfather's sister, Ali, who disappeared in space. Wayland Yutani refused to acknowledge that his grandfather's sister, his great aunt, I don't know what that relative is, but yeah, let's call it Auntie Ali. Auntie Ali went missing, and Wayland Yutani refusing to say that Auntie Ali's dead and won't pay any reprimands for that at all. So Captain Luger's spent the rest of their career searching for them, and it's better to search while getting paid, innit?
Well, of course.
Is he refusing to admit that she's lost in space?
Absolutely refusing. So because of that, they became a trawler captain.
Yeah.
Not a scientist.
Oh, my back.
So yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Is Luger specifically not a scientist?
Not a scientist, a captain, a roughneck.
Cool, fantastic. Jack, your character, please.
I am Seja Drabakovsky. I am a Ukrainian space scientist, astrophysicist. I was a child prodigy in the UPP back in the day. I'm now in my mid-30s and kind of wishing I could go home, to be honest. Or maybe even go back to education and kind of working in academia and all that kind of stuff. Exactly. Lonely out in space. It's all a bit Solaris. It's all a bit sunshine, you know. I've become like quite an important part in the scientific community as part of the institute, part of like the Ministry of Space Security, and kind of doing my own thing. Fairly quiet, fairly kind of introverted space scientist.
Okay, fantastic.
Just a ship of nerds, isn't it?
And lastly, Planty.
I am Tetsu Ijiri, a radiobiologist specialising in medical applications, a company career man. In 1983, a solar flare from a star killed 6 under supervision. Wayland Yutani cleared me of any wrongdoings, but I didn't clear them. I've publicly questioned them, their operational protocols and working conditions. This is my last job before I retire.
Oh, he's going to die.
Just waiting.
I was one day from retirement.
Oh, no.
I'm managing the team cataloguing the new Zeno Extreme Mofo. The company has assembled the roster, which to impress me, basically. Do it right, and I'll retire with serious benefits. Fuck it up, and I don't get a thing. Well, fuck it up, and I guess I'll die. Also a doctor, so fuck you, Oodles.
Roughneck, baby.
Don't let that extra mofile get to you, Planty. That'll fuck you right.
Downloading the pedo file.
Oh,
Jesus!
Oh, no!
Hold on, what was that?
You, Biggie.
6 minutes until Biggie makes it. It's a new record, folks. That's quite restrained for him.
It really is. So, if you look on Roll20, you'll see I moved the map. This is the Katerina, the ship that you are on. You are kind of just casually moving towards Erebos. You are on deck B, inner and outer deck cargo controls and handling, I believe. Forward intake, left tail drive. So you'll be on deck B, kind of towards the forward. Having a look.
I'm looking at a pitch black square. Is everybody else looking at a pitch black square?
Hang on a second.
Definitely looking in space right now.
Turn the big light on.
Oh shit! I should have recognised that. I'm a astrophysicist. Didn't even recognise that. There we go.
Sorry, it had dynamic lighting on for some inexplicable reason. This is not a game for dynamic lighting.
Dynamic lighting on a handout.
Yeah. Listeners, I've been having some issues with Roll20 tonight. Very tempted to start playing games in person. Anyway.
It's an infallible system.
So, yes, the Katerina is making its approach towards Erebos. Gray, your bishop synthetic, turns to you all and goes, "I will head up to the bridge and start the docking procedure. Captain, would you like to observe?"
Aye, aye.
Okay. What do the rest of you do? So Gray and the captain head off. What are the rest of you doing while this is happening? Because you're not like about to dock. You're just kind of observing the space station from the artwork from the main page that I showed you. Go back to that so you can see it.
I feel like I'll be collecting my equipment, getting ready, getting some sort of like scientific tools and things like that. Kind of going back to my lab and preparing for what could be happening next.
Before you guys get ready, the captain has a little word.
Oh, hello.
Right, all you bloody boffins. I want you up, spick and span. You've got 15 minutes. I'm off up there with Gray to have a look at what you just told me to have a look at. But when I'm back, I want you all ready for inspection. All right?
I'm sorry, can anybody understand what he's saying? I have no idea what he's talking about.
Not a fucking word.
Do you play as Navarra?
no idea,
Who plays as Navarra?
Biggie.
Me.
That's my rival, by the way. Right, Navarra, I've had it up to here with you already. I'm not going to be lost in space. There you go. With you. With that attitude. I want you all ready in 15 minutes. Do you hear me? Captain's orders.
Looks like we've already had our event horizon.
So he goes off with Gray.
Okay.
Captain, I think I would like to accompany you to the bridge also. I would like to observe the black hole in first person.
And who are you? What's your
Dr. Lark.
designation? Dr. Lark. I'm just looking at the manifest. Ah, Dr. Lark. Synthetic.
Yes, I'm the psychologist here, responsible for making sure you all behave.
Honorary doctorate, it says here.
Yes,
It may be
I don't
honorary.
actually have a doctorate, do you?
It's played by Sean Pertwee.
So that makes two of you that haven't got a doctorate.
Oh, no. Yes, that's right. Right, yes, you can accompany me as well if you want, Lark.
He must need
Thank
hand steering ship.
I'm sure it'll be a right lark.
Hey.
No mouth on the rest of you. Get on, 15 minutes.
So you and Gray and Lark head up to the bridge. The bridge, I'm just imagining very much like the one from the Nostromo. It's very cramped, very tight.
Is there a duck drinking water again?
Yeah, we'll assume there is. Yeah,
Please.
I can't stay mad at you.
Luger, you take the captain's chair. Gray sits in the pilot's chair. He kind of sits down. He starts taking the controls. So, what are your instructions, Captain?
How far are we away from this black hole?
We are not in its gravitational well right now. We should be okay.
Any strange spikes on the radar?
And he kind of looks down. He is going. Do I have a character sheet for him?
There you go.
I should have a one for Gray. Where's Gray? Well, he doesn't actually have a character sheet. He just has like a handout.
Well, that means you just get an automatic pass then.
No, not necessarily.
Maybe he's just neutral, isn't he? You just roll.
Yeah, I am gonna roll. So he has a 4 for heavy machinery, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that'll do.
Actually, no, he was scanning, so it'll be science, which he's got a 3 in.
Come on, man, hurry up!
He's kind of looks at the screen. He kind of taps it. Sir, I believe there's a problem with my programming. I can't seem to make head nor tail of the results coming out of this.
Bloody hell. Lark, can you do anything?
I am a psychology android. I am not a physicist.
Bloody hell, looks like I'll have to check the radar. Right, here we go. So, which one do you want, science?
Let's have a look.
Or Comtech?
Yeah, it would be Comtech.
Right.
No advantage or disadvantage, just a straight roll.
Which number? Sorry, which dice?
Just click Comtech and it'll roll it for you.
Oh yeah. Did it do it? Did you see it?
Not yet.
Hang on then. I'm clicking it. Dice to add, subtract, just one.
No, just nothing in there.
Just submit.
Yeah, that's like extra or less dice.
There we go.
No successes for you. You don't.
Bloody
have
hell!
an idea.
I hate this bloody machine. We're going to have to wait. We have to wait for others to get up here. For now, Gray. Just keep trying. Just keep bloody trying. I'm sick. Oh.
He's gonna have another go. In fact, he's
He's such a stressed captain.
Nope, he didn't get it that time either. I'm sorry, sir. I'll just have to stick to piloting for now.
This pissing company. Right, we're going in blind.
So,
This is what's causing everyone's death, by the way, that no one can operate a fucking radar.
As you get closer to Erebor, and it kind of becomes more, you can see more of it in the viewing window.
At least we can see it.
You can see it, yeah. You notice that the station seems to have external damage to a few of the decks. It looks like it's taken some meteor hits, and it's mostly
We've had some impact.
It's mostly dark.
Mostly.
There's no running lights on it.
We've had some impact, Gray. You can see that with your naked eyes.
You can, sir. It's concerning.
Gray, has there
Yes?
been any reports from the station before our arrival about any damage or any meteor strikes?
No, not since we came out of. Not since you were all resurrected from hypersleep.
Can we do a scan on the ship?
Yes, sir. So, Bobby, do me a Comtech roll. We'll say you've sat down at the science section. Oh, 2 successes.
Good.
So you do a scan.
Well
of the
done, mate. Well done. Finally, an adult.
You do a scan of the station. You see there is still power running to it. There are no
Give me a report.
There are no comms coming out of the ship. There is no kind of radar or LiDAR or anything like that. There's no outward communications, and they are not doing any scans of the black hole.
This is interesting. I'm detecting there is still power at the station. However, there's nothing coming from the station. It's rather alarming that there would be no signals coming from them, especially with there being damage to the outside.
Are they scanning the hull?
No, they aren't.
Right. Shit. Right, we're going to have to gather everyone. We need to have a chat.
As you say that, an alarm starts to blare.
Uh-oh. What's that?
The you feel the ship's lurch to the side. The black hole's gravitational pull is momentarily jumped. You see through the window there is a storm of kind of meteoroids kind of coming in from behind you, being pulled into the black hole.
Brace for impact.
Can you? So, can you do me a piloting roll, Oodles? 2 successes, fantastic. So you managed to kind of wrest control of the Katerina.
Here we go, lads.
It's fighting back against you as you come towards the docking ring. The lights come on at the docking ring, and the umbilical starts to move forward. When all of a sudden there is an enormous smash, and something large hits the back of the Katerina and forces you forward, smashing through the docking ring into the docking bay.
Oh, shit.
Can everybody do me?
No.
Everyone.
One does not simply dock into Erebos.
In fact, no, it's not a case of that. Seeing as you're piloting, Oodles, can you roll me just a d6? 3. Okay, because this basically dictates where you land, and you will all. The crash is so violent. Actually, no. You succeed. So none of you will take damage. Okay, fantastic. If you'd failed,
Right, I've got you, you big beast.
If you'd failed that, everyone would have taken 2 damage, which already would have had Biggie nearly dead.
See, this is why the team respect me.
So yeah, you crash.
Don't get old, guys.
You crash into the side of the space station through the docking ring, and you are, because basically that D6 roll dictated where you crashed and landed.
Oh no, we landed in the nest.
Some might say that was a deep impact.
Whee.
Stop it! Jeez. I need to stop. It needs to stop.
Right. Okay, so I am going to move your character tokens over to the map and then move you onto the map. Where you are, where I'm going to place you is not necessarily where you are on the map yet, because you're all technically still in the ship. Okay, so don't worry, you're not sat outside in space.
All right for the androids.
Just survive on milk alone, right?
Yeah.
The galley would
milky
be nice.
boys.
The galley.
So this is the full map of Erebos. If you zoom out, you'll see you all guys are kind of down here next to Junction F8. The ship has crashed into the cell block through here.
Oh, cell block sounds reassuring. That's great.
Yeah.
Guess where you're going?
So when the alarms have kind of died down and Luger, you kind of look up. You see through the kind of the front window. The front window has been kind of smashed in and destroyed. There is kind of fire burning outside in the in what looks like the ruins of the cell blocks.
We need to maintain air pressure. We need to put this fire out. Lads, help! Everyone! I've done that on comms, by the way. Everyone, emergency! Emergency!
I assume Ijiri. We're in like the science lab kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody, to arms!
We need to gather our equipment, Ijiri. We need to go. Something has happened.
Quick, let's met for that big hole in the ship.
That's usually a good plan.
Drabikowski, a quick word.
Yes. What do you want?
I haven't forgotten what happened the last time we worked together.
Oh no! Come on, time is of the essence.
Just what we need. More backstory.
You just hear this on the comms.
Biochemical engineer never forgets.
You just hear this on the comms, and that means you, Navarra. Quick, smart, you lazy sod.
I think you'll find that period.
Oh, for God's sakes! Right. Okay.
I like
so
that you're all Russian.
Ukrainian.
I am
technically.
Russian. Oh, I'm Ukrainian.
Ukrainian, actually.
So, right, yeah, you will need to get off the ship. How do you want to try and do this? The ship is very badly damaged, as is the cell block where you've kind of landed.
Can I just make another report then? Another comms for
Sure,
everyone?
yeah.
Best way is to get onto... Come through the bridge. Come through the bridge. There's a way in. Everybody. Now. It's going to be too bloody late.
Do we need to suit up? Is there atmosphere? Do we know?
Suit up.
You don't know if there's atmosphere.
Okay.
Okay.
But remember,
What do we
you're
need to
nerds. You know
Kung
this.
Fu?
I love a happy party with an atmosphere.
Hey, love a good atmosphere.
References for nobody.
Lark.
Yes, Captain.
You go first. You don't need to breathe.
Absolutely. So I think being a synth that's programmed to try and protect all the crew, I'd probably try and look for a fire extinguisher or anything and try to go forward, tackle any flames and make sure there's a safe path.
You're going to have to roll for that, mate. Don't give him ammo. Okay.
Yes, you are going to have to roll me observation, please. And that will dictate whether you can try and find some form of fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
Success, right? You find a fire extinguisher. It's might not be enough to completely douse the fires in front of you, but it'll be enough to kind of hold them back for a bit.
To get people through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Captain, gather the crew. I will try to fight back the flames.
Everybody, Lark's on it.
If you
Come
want
to the bridge immediately.
The ship is equipped with compression suits if you want to try them, but it will take you time to put them on.
I'm just going in. Mad Captain.
What did we say about starting this off?
I'm going to put a compression suit on.
You're all very clever, and you're like,
Yeah. Now, I think it's safe to say that all the scientists put their compression suits on
Yes.
and the captain and the synths just run off.
in their underpants.
So, yes, for your
Captain underpants.
to put the compression suits on, so you assume you would go to where they are found. If everyone can do me everyone who wants to put one of these suits on, do a. It's not really heavy machinery. Manipulation. No, that's mental. Never mind. I'm trying to think. Manual manipulation. Survival roll.
Agility.
No, survival roll.
Survival.
Oh, poo.
I'm going to be right in
just
assuming
click
that
on
as a
that,
synth,
yeah?
I don't need a compression
Yeah,
suit.
you don't need that on.
No.
Yeah.
So, Jack, you managed to get yours on fine.
That's a cool little, like, confirmation roll card.
Yeah.
Well, official.
Luger, you will gain a point of stress
Because I can't get it on.
because you can't get it on.
Would you add the stress?
We all
so-
get there sometimes. Doodles. It's natural.
Yeah, I know, man.
Planty, you managed to get yours on fine.
Where do I add the stress point? Oh, where it says where the 0 is.
Yeah.
And
Click
so
on
I've
that,
got
you'll get
now.
one. Yeah.
Did I actually get it on though, or not?
No, you'll have to roll again.
I'm just going fuck it. Fuck it.
You've got it on upside down. Your hands are in the feet. And
Biggie, you'll
I've
get
no
a point.
time for this bollocks.
You'll get a point of stress and roll survival again.
You probably want to
Sorry,
worry
what do I
about
have
this
to do?
bollocks, Captain.
You'll add 1 point of stress on your character sheet on the left-hand side,
Yeah.
and then roll again.
chill out, Navarro. It's just putting on a suit, mate.
Every time you say Navarro rather than Navaria, I just think of Dave Navarro. I feel like he's
That's
going to
what
like.
That's how
Dave
I'm
Navarro.
reading it because I've not got it zoomed in. I thought it was. I was like, oh, that's easy. Canyonero? Question mark.
Oh, he's
Zero.
Biggie's failed again.
Another stress?
You can keep on trying, but
I
each,
need a hand with this suit. Anyone?
Nope.
Is there any way that I can assist him?
you can offer to assist, which will mean what's your survival score?
Oh, it's
Lube him
not
up.
good. It's a 0.
Mine's a 0.
Okay, hang on, where's your plenty? You got like 5. You got 5 survival dice, so but you only had the 1 success. If you want to help him with a Biggie, you can add a +1 to your next survival roll.
Okay.
It basically gives you more dice to try and.
What do I lose for that? Anything?
No. Oh, Biggie finally got a success.
Oh, thank God.
Hurrah!
And Planty, you will gain 1 stress from trying to help him because he's stressing you out.
If I don't
These
put this
fiddly
suit on, am I going to
compression
die?
suits.
I'm not telling you.
You are a proper stress head, mate. You're absolutely negging me out here, dickhead.
I'm gonna have to try again, Anna. This pissing suit.
You are.
I don't risk it.
Is this like Disco Elysium where you die when you sit on a chair and it's like you're going to die
Yeah.
for putting on a fucking suit?
You die because you turn on a light bulb.
Oodles,
Yeah.
Oodles, you should have had a stress dice on there.
Oh, how do I do that? I've put a 1.
Hang on, where's
How
your,
do you add a? What do you do?
hang on, let me look at your character sheet. You've
Should
not put a
have
fucking
Does
stress
the,
on. Where have you, no, you've put a story point on.
Oh,
Oh,
stress
yeah.
is.
Stress there. I've
On
put
the
it on for
left-hand
you.
side,
Roll
says
it
stress
again.
level.
They're both stout with
Where
ST,
is
so
it?
really
Where did you
close.
put it on?
On the left-hand
Just above your
side,
health.
where it says stress level. So because you failed it, you've gained another stress level. You have 2 stress now, Oodles. What do you want to do? Do you want to try and push the roll and try and do it again, or do you want to just fucking deal with it?
I'm gonna deal with it.
Okay, right. So, most of the crew is suited up. Locke doesn't need to. You're all up on the bridge now. I'm losing my temper. There are flames lit.
Mother or
You're
gadget?
an android.
Flames are licking up at the front window. So, Bobby, because you have the fire extinguisher, can you roll me a close combat roll to use it?
Yes.
Success. Okay, so Locke starts spraying down the fire and manages to get it down to a point where you can all climb through basically the front window into the ruined hallway in front of you.
Thank goodness for androids. Much appreciated.
I am here to serve.
Okay, so you are all
Marvelous feats of engineering.
right. So you will all be in this corridor here. You can pick up your characters and kind of move them around. Obviously, they do obscure the map slightly. But yes, you are kind of in this corridor here. You have a couple of cells to the left of you. The ones behind you are kind of destroyed. There is a junction ladder to the east. There is a corridor heading towards the north.
4.
3.
4.
2.
6.
Okay. That's important for
6?
something.
Bloody hell.
Designed, isn't
He
it?
understands
Designed
human
cool.
emotion
Yes.
more than most humans can say.
I've sent you a...
I'm really good at putting myself in people's shoes.
I've sent you
Pervert.
a...
And then running away as fast as you can.
I've sent you a story card, Bobby. Again, a bit like the...
Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, don't tell anyone.
Have you sent that on Discord? Yeah,
Yes.
I've got it.
Okay, so... The hallways are empty, save for the fire and the burning wreckage of a ship behind you.
Am I dead because of the pressure?
No.
Waste a bloody time putting them suits on, that's what I said.
I understand.
Stop trying to agree with me, Navarra.
What
thing
is
i-
your problem?
The thing is, though, Luger, every move that you make now until you get to out of here, you are going to have to roll a survival roll because you don't have a survival suit on.
Oh, what else can I do?
So, what do you want to do from here?
You
Can
guys
we
need
tell-
to check out the rest of this ship because I can't move because I ain't got a survival suit on. And as the
But
captain,
okay.
I order you all to check out the ship and I'll wait here.
Perhaps we could locate a lab or something with other kind of breathing apparatus in.
That would be perfect, thank you. I'll wait here.
I agree. Need to collate some data from there. Of course.
I would
Yes.
like to check one of the cell blocks to our left to see if there's anybody there that might know what's going on the station.
You can do that if you want, Lark.
Okay.
Do we have a map? Do we know where we're going?
Go find one. Find some schematics.
Is there a sign on the wall that tells us? So obviously one way goes to a dead end, and then the other way goes
You are
further
here.
into the station.
Yeah. You don't have anything that tells you kind of... You don't have, like, there's not a map on the wall. You just know that you're in kind of cell blocks junction F8.
Right.
There is also a sign that says there is an emergency station up this corridor. If you want to have a look in the cell, give me a observation roll, please, Bubby.
Yep.
Oh, no successes.
No. I can't see
Let's
if there's anybody.
Let's
in
pretend
the
it's
cell.
too dark. Let's pretend it's too dark.
Yeah, we can go with that.
Perhaps we should perhaps we should head to the emergency station as signposted, and that way we can hopefully get something for the captain. Should somebody perhaps stay with the captain, ensure that he's supported?
Gray steps out from the window of the ship and goes, I will stay with the captain.
Thanks, Gray.
Fantastic. Everybody else, are you good to go?
Before you leave, no heroes, no heroics. Get to the get to the emergency station. No pissing about. I can already feel that it's hard to breathe. I'm struggling.
Oh, I concur. Yeah, it's very important that we all stick together and we all stay alive.
I like you. You're a good lad.
My retirement depends upon you, all of you.
Oh, fair enough. You've been in the career long?
50 years career, man and boy. I've been in this career. Do you like the music of Frank Sinatra?
I've got a lot of respect for people like you. I've got a lot of respect.
Always been a career man, and always had a lot of respect for the company.
Good lad, good lad. Right. Yeah, onward then. We'll wait here. Nothing'll happen to us while we wait here, surely.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Captain, while you are recovering, I will run some diagnostics on the ship.
Perfect, lad. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Right, so are you guys moving forward?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Who's going first, though?
All these big brave nerds.
Yeah.
The
Can't
android
see
again.
very well.
We're not
My
very
eyes
tanky,
aren't
are
as
we?
good as they used to be. I'm not going first.
Maybe
I'll
you should
go
set
first.
up, set
I'll go
up some
first.
kind of ping system on your suit so you can't get lost.
It's it's one corridor. I think we'll be all right.
It's biggie.
True.
You did say don't do a Prometheus as well, where they scan the fucking thing with their drones and then get lost 5 minutes later.
Even though it's only like a one corridor. that
It's a
goes
horseshoe,
like a
isn't it?
U-shape.
Yeah, it's a fucking horseshoe
exactly.
shape.
So as you all kind of start to walk forward towards the emergency station, you hear from kind of up here, you hear, "Ow!"
Oh, good.
Is that the cat?
No.
I did hear a potential cat earlier, but
Did
I
the
think it was
Captain
just
and
in my
Grey hear
kitchen.
that?
Yeah, you will have heard that.
I hope they bloody don't get distracted by whatever that was. I hope they go straight to the emergency station like I told them.
Well, one cannot account for what people will do in an emergency, sir.
You know what curiosity does, don't you, Grey?
I believe it kills cats.
Exactly. And these are a lot of pussies.
bravos.
I didn't even realise I was setting you up for one there.
No, neither did I.
Of course you were.
That didn't sound particularly good, granted, but have we, most importantly, probably could do with Grey and the Captain before we go looking for anything.
Let's
could be
get to
nasty,
the emergency
so
station first, I agree.
Yes. We all in agreement?
Yes, I have no problem with that.
Right, chop
Yes.
chop.
So we're heading up and left, northwest-ish.
You're daft not sending the android first. You're really daft.
Operation Android Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't seem to get
Android
into
shield
the
my
ship.
ass.
So you...
Many of us wearing a red jumper.
Yeah, me.
So you come up to the...
Were you all moving?
I can't get into the ship.
Yeah,
Square dance.
it restricts how far you can move based on the corridor shapes and stuff, so we can't get into the corridor.
Let's
of
just
the
pretend
emergency
you're
room.
together holding hands.
Yeah. It's weirdly scaled, this. So yeah, you reach up to here, and you find the emergency station. What you see there is you see a health kit on the wall. I can't remember what that icon stands for. And you also see emergency kind of compression suits.
Perfect.
Problem
Same kind
solved.
of compression suits that the captain couldn't get in
Yeah, but
earlier on.
this time you guys can put it on me.
Is there any butter or lubrication we can help the captain squeeze in?
He's a chunky boy. It's not his
The
fault.
chunky northern lad.
He is. Loves pie and
Bit of a
gravy.
roughneck, isn't he?
He is.
From this
Right, well-
from the central room as well, you get signs pointing to the cell blocks to the southeast, cell blocks to the southwest, to the northeast, the prisoner infirmary, and to the northwest, the corrections office.
Is there a internal comms system or anything like that? In the same way that we had on our ship, is there like a
Yeah,
comm
give it-
station I can try and
Probably
contact
will
the,
be at
the
Chuffing
bridge or something?
won't there?
The
Yeah, give
emergency
me-
station.
Give me an observation roll, see if you can spot one.
Okay. Get the character sheet back up again. Observation. Oh god, scrolling past. Where are we? Observation. Oh, there. 4. Okay.
Ooh, 3 successes.
3 successes.
Fantastic. Yes, you find a comms panel It looks like it's off, but you kind of tap a couple of buttons on it and it kind of sputters up into life.
Cool. I have a little computer pad thing.
Omni tool.
Yeah, I have a little computer toolkit. So I will kind of connect up to it. Does it seem to be working? I'm going to kind of hit a few buttons, and what I would assume would be standard procedure for the buttons to open the comms line to the bridge or something like that.
Yeah.
To check if it's working.
And it sputters like, who's this? I told you no inmates were able to use this. How did you find the password for this?
I am not an inmate, I'm afraid. I don't know if you heard the noise. The hole in the side of the ship.
Wait, there were survivors from that?
Yes, most of us, I believe. Well, one nearly died putting on his suit, but we don't talk bad about the captain. Not to his face, at least. He's very stressed.
You're on the cell blocks level, yeah?
Correct. We're from the Katarina. I don't know if you've heard of our ship. We are here to conduct some... We're a scientist expedition. We're here to conduct research.
Oh, God, they still sent you. They didn't get the messages. Leave. Get out of here now. And it cuts off.
Yep. Oh, shit. And I hit the button again, mother, you can... And it's just not working. It's fizzling and fuzzing.
Yeah.
Well, there's definitely people alive here, but we're not welcome. They told us to leave, but there's a big hole in our ship. Let's get the stuff back to the captain, I guess, and we'll grab a suit. I'll grab the emergency pack, and we can patch up the captain, lube him up, and see what we can do.
They always miss somebody when they cancel meetings, don't they?
Yeah. Somebody shows up and they're like, hey, where's everyone? You're like, oh, mate, did you not check your calendar? Yeah, it's 3 minutes past 2. You would already be late. You tell we work fucking office jobs, Jesus.
So have you made your way back?
Yeah, I grab a emergency kit. Somebody wants to grab one of the compression suits.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And we'll head back.
You're back. Bloody hell, I'm sweating cobs here. I think the aircon's busted. Oh.
I don't think these space stations are known for air conditioning, Captain. They are mostly climate control for air pressure and breathability.
I think he's fucked, mate. He's fucked. Did you get a suit?
Yes, we have.
Got one here for you.
Roll a survival
Somebody
roll.
Somebody help me. I've busted me bloody arm. I can't get out in.
I still can't understand what he's saying.
We have an emergency kit. I think we
you panic.
We can hopefully translate.
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake, get this on me now! Get it on me now!
Give me a face hugger, Jesus.
Ah!
Give me a...
And what I do as
Hang
well...
on a second, because you do have to roll, you have to roll your panic.
Where's that?
So you get an extra stress dice. Let me see, where is panic?
I'm fucking panicking!
Tuxedo on.
Literally could get
All right, okay, hang on. I'll roll it for you because it's basically on the bit of the sheet you can't see.
Which is most of it.
9. Yeah. You drop items. So whether by stress, confusion, the realization you're going to die anyway, you drop a weapon or other important item. So you have a...
I've got a gun and a family heirloom and a cutting torch.
Right, roll me a d6.
1d6.
6, you drop your pistol.
Ah, shit.
Nobody touch that! Oh my God!
So at this point, I want to jump in and use my talent as a counsellor to try and reduce the stress on the captain.
Good idea.
Okay, so roll your command roll.
Rob.
So is it just a straight command roll for this?
Straight command roll. Ooh, 3 successes.
Fuck yeah.
So for each success you roll, their stress level is reduced by 1 extra step in addition to the default 1 step.
Oh, you absolutely
I'm not stressed anymore.
That removes the stress entirely.
Oh, Lark.
Captain, I think it's important as you calm down.
That massage you've just done on my back, that felt amazing. Wow. Oh.
He can't stand the pressure. No wonder he needs a compression suit.
Oh, can I get this suit on? Can we just put this fucking suit on me?
Right, I'll say after you managed to get the suit on this time.
Thank
you don't
God.
need to roll for this.
Fuck me. How are we going to handle aliens if we can't get in a fucking suit?
Right, lads. I need to apologise.
It's like a dream.
Sorry about that. It's been very stressful. It's been a stressful voyage, and I've been having nightmares in the chambers. I promise you, I'm good. I don't think I've dropped anything, so I'm fine.
I think you dropped your pistol, Captain.
Can I pick it up?
Yes, you can pick it up.
As you sheepishly, just like, didn't drop nothing.
No.
Shut the fuck up.
No. And then he checks. You notice that he checks his pockets a few times, like, well, his suits. He's like, oh, and he's like, he puts his hand on his chest, like, oh. Whew. Right.
Now,
How did you even make Captain?
I was
Nevada.
thinking the same thing.
I've been doing this for a long bloody time. I'm stressed.
Perhaps,
That's all.
gentlemen, we should consider going to investigate what that bloody racket was.
Yes,
Please tell me what you've discovered on your, and let's pretend you told me everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
I made contact with someone on the bridge. They said it told us to leave.
Yeah.
We did not receive the messages, but we still came.
We know we're
I
not
assume
welcome here.
You heard that noise that we heard as well. Up the
I
corridor.
did,
Yes.
and I'm very worried about it. Does anybody else have any weaponry, or is it just me and my pistol?
I've got a pistol as well. Yeah.
Does
Right.
my
Most
intelligence?
of us do.
Sorry, Jack. What's your character's name?
Seja.
Seja. Me and you will lead the charge, the vanguard.
Yes.
Everyone follow behind,
draw my pistol.
and we'll find out what that bloody noise is, because it sent shivers down my spine. That's why I was stressed, really.
Captain, before you move on, and Greer kind of walks back out of the ship, I have assessed the damage,
Yes?
and I have my report for you.
Fantastic. Go.
We have been hit by a collection of small meteoroids and one asteroid. There is significant damage to the rear of the ship and to the engines.
Yes.
However, it is repairable. It is possible for us to leave. There are a few things we will need, though, that we do not have in stock that you will have to try and find or scavenge from the station.
Who's good at making lists?
I hold up my little data pad thing. Right, okay.
Excellent. Right. Write this down.
Okay, first of all, we will need a collection of power cells. The crash flash drained the ship's batteries and caused them to oxidize. We will
I
need,
like how you put. You're right. He's actually writing it down as well.
so we will need replacement energy cells.
Power cells replacement. Okay.
We also need
Gorikowski, did you get all that?
I've got it. Yes, that's one thing, Captain. I can handle one thing. I'm an astrophysicist.
Sorry, I'm stressed.
We also need a thruster compression coil. Without the coil, the main thrusters won't work.
Story of my life.
We've all had
That's what she
thrust
said.
issues in the past.
And lastly, we will need to work out a way to remove the ship from the superstructure of this station. That can be done either with cutting
That makes
tools or
sense.
potentially with EVAs, depending on what they have available here. I would recommend you speak to any survivors and see what equipment they have that could help us with cutting.
I've got a
made-
cutting tool.
I made contact with someone on the bridge. Perhaps they didn't want to seem to help us, but they told us to leave. But if
it
we
seems like
want to
we're on his
leave,
own
we
then,
need
lad.
their help. So we must negotiate.
s-
Right.
I suggest you bargain with them. I shall remain with the ship to start on the more minor repairs that I can get on with, but these major issues will need to be resolved before we can leave.
Gray, will this cutting tool help you? I've got one.
No, it needs to be more of an industrial-sized one.
Yeah,
The-
not a
the
little,
kind,
not a little handheld one.
No, the kind you would cut through, say, an asteroid with.
Right. I hate to say this, lads, but time is not on our side. I think we've got to split up and form two parties.
There it
Yes, the perfect idea. And what I learned in many years of study is best to split the party.
Yeah, I think
So I
so.
learned anything from the education of, I know you've heard, if the androids dream of electric sheep.
Yes.
It's a fantastic series of stories, and I used to tell my family when
Ancient
in Kiev.
series, ancient. Right. As captain, I'm ordering Navarra, Drabikowski. You will be search party A.
If I must, I want to make sure he doesn't make a mistake like last time.
You need to behave, lad. I've told you, you're on thin ice.
I'm a lot older than you, son.
Tidgy, Lark, you're with me.
Tidge.
Certainly, Captain.
Aye, Captain.
What's he called? Tiji. Tetsu
Ujiri. Or
Ujiri.
Tiji for sure.
Tiji, you and me and Lark.
You're
We're
an
going to
old Northern
investigate
bloke,
this.
That makes sense, right?
We're going to investigate the scream. You guys, I want you to go further past the emergency station. There's got to be some personnel barracks or something along those lines. There's got to be some kind of data pads.
Right.
Diaries, some logs.
Captain,
Yes,
can I offer a little bit of my opinion on this? Should we perhaps be looking for a hangar if we're looking for batteries or some sort of repair bay?
Yes,
that an
but that
option?
scream haunted me.
Okay,
So we'll go for the scream first, then we'll absolutely take that on board, son.
let's go get the zombies.
Yeah, we'll go get the zombies
So
first.
before you all start moving, bear in mind what was described before. You're in a very high radiation zone. Can all of you, except Bobby, because Bobby's not a human,
He's not.
can you all roll me a d6?
Just a flat D6.
Just a flat d6. Okay, Oodle's got a 5, Planty got a 2, Jack got a 2.
2 for me.
Waiting for Biggie.
I pressed it. Did it not do anything? It even came up.
Oh,
with a
no,
beep
yeah.
saying it's
Yeah.
done it.
Oh, Biggie, you got a 6.
Yes, lad.
So, Biggie, your character starts to feel a bit paranoid.
Oh, shit, you don't want to get high.
You become convinced that someone or something on board the ship is out to get you specifically. The effect, which lasts until the character leaves the system, should be roleplayed. So the radiation's starting to get to you first.
You get a bit of sickness.
Yeah, but it just makes you a little bit paranoid.
So I don't need to change anything else on my stats.
No. You are just
your roleplay.
feeling a bit paranoid about things.
Right, we've all got us missions. We're going to head for the screen, then we're going to find an hangar. You lads need to find some... Go to the personal quarters, go to the galley, go anywhere. There's no point in looking in the other cells on the other side. Get into the ship. Get in the middle. Have a look. Are we all clear?
Have a look, Captain. We'll
Roger.
see what we can find.
Aye, Captain. That's how you're supposed to respond. All of you.
It would be me, Captain, not I, Captain. That's
Okay,
fine.
okay.
You're Captain. I'm not Captain.
I like that.
I'm glad we're splitting up. Right, we're off. We've got his missions. So it's up to you, Gadget, which part you want to go with first.
Right, hang on a second. I am working out what you're doing. I want to go with the part you're investigating the screen first. But I'm just
That's us.
trying to remember where I saw that.
Split up and then investigate the scary scream.
Team Dead Meat, as we're going to be known.
Content is king, mate.
I literally had the tooltip in front of me which said what happened when you walked into the cell block.
Is it
Well-
just a big thing that says eaten by scary monster?
No, it's not
It's a
that.
dragon.
Extra mobile fucks you up.
Right, so this is Deck F, yes.
We should have just stick with 5e, mate. We know how to do that.
It's more that because of the way this is laid out in the book, it things are kind of in different places
Yeah.
effectively. Right, okay. And then page.
Dead.
Page 24, right, okay, fantastic. So, so the group that are heading kind of further into the cell block to have a look, you walk past kind of damaged and kind of wrecked detritus from the ship crashing into the cell block, and as you come back and you see the kind of there is a fire kind of raging kind of further up.
It's not allowing my character to move, is that?
It's fine. You can see the map from where you are.
Yeah, I'm not that ass.
Yeah.
Fine.
You
So we're going like further up that wing.
Yeah, you've gone further up the wing. You see that there are two corrections androids who are currently manhandling prisoners around. There are bodies lying on the floor that have been burned to a crisp. That do not look... It's not a pleasant sight.
Lark, they're androids, right?
It would appear so, yes.
Could you communicate with them? They look very vicious. What are they doing?
I'm certain they understand English, but I shall give it a try. Excuse me. What's going on?
And the androids look up to you. Now, these ones, if you've played in isolation, they'll look a little bit like the Working Joes, but slightly more human features, and they have a big Wayland-Yutani stamp on their forehead. They're wearing kind of yellow jumpsuits, and they kind of look up with kind of blank eyes. And they look at you. Prisoners, return to your cells. And they start to walk towards you.
Hold on! We're not prisoners! He's firing. He's aiming his gun. Stop, android! I'm the captain!
Hostile actions. Set programming.
Stand down!
Pacification.
Stand down! And I'm going to have to fire.
Pacification.
I'm going to have to fire.
Okay, where's your character sheet?
Stand the bloody hell down!
Roll me a ranged combat roll.
Canny is the question.
You miss. Because these two androids keep walking towards you. They're about 30 feet away from you. Hostile activity noticed.
Can I fire again? Try and fire again.
Yeah, I'll give you one, and then we'll go into an initiative order.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. So you score 1 hit. Right. What is the damage on your pistol?
500 D10.
It is not, you know. Where is gear? Weapons table.
It's an RXF MS Eva pistol.
Oh, a different pistol to me.
It's like a Derringer. He can keep it in his garter.
Okay, weird enough, this isn't in the weapon table, so we'll just use the next pistol, which is...
It says here super pistol.
It's not say super pistol.
Super soaker.
Right, so it does one damage on a hit. You catch it. You catch one of them. The bullet kind of hits into his shoulder, and he just kind of keeps walking towards you. Kind of this white fluid kind of pouring out of it.
Shit! Do something, Lark.
Locke, it's your turn now. What would you like to do?
So I'm not really a fighter looking at my character sheet, but I am more of a manipulator. Could I potentially try to use manipulation to convince one of the androids to fight the other android?
Ooh, I love
You can try, but it would be a disadvantage, so do it with a -1. So when you click manipulation, put -1.
Yeah.
I think radiation's got Jackie's going blurred.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Your eyesight going, mate.
2 successes. What do you say to the android?
Android, I would like you to rescan your parameters. It is clear that we are not the enemy. The person next to you is.
So the android that hasn't been shot kind of stops, resetting parameters, reevaluating targets, and he kind of turns to the other android, and
Pulls its head off.
It's his turn. I'm going to roll close combat rolls. I don't think I have character sheets, so I might just use Oodles' character sheet for now.
Go for it, mate. It's not good. It's a 0.
Yes, use that one.
Yeah, I'm going to use Oodles as one. Right, so close combat roll gets no success.
Yes.
The first one is carrying forward. What do they have? These kits. So the one that you shot is going to pull up his ES7 shotgun
Oh, what?
and shoot at you, Oodles. That's a ranged
That's a
combat roll.
one-hit kill. What have we got to do?
It's a stun gun, isn't it? I see him with a shotgun.
He misses, so there's kind of arc of electricity kind of shoots past and hits the
Bloody
deck
hell,
next to you.
fire.
It is your turn, Oodles.
Shoot.
Yep.
Oh, hang on.
Hang on.
So, strength. I'm going to just try and punch his bloody lights out.
So it's a close combat roll.
Close combat. Oh, what's strength then? Lifting?
Yeah, strength is like picking shit up.
Oh, I don't want to use that. No, I'm just going to have to do range
Okay.
Please, fucking headshot, please.
Doesn't hit.
I can't fire for shit.
You've now got a point of stress for 2 misses.
Right. I'm fucking stressed.
Lark, it's your turn.
Such a stress head, this guy.
Do we not have Ejiri with us as well?
Yeah, I was going to say, where am I?
Oh,
am
right,
I,
I forgot.
Am I vomiting at the smell way back in the corridor?
No, I thought it was just the 2 you go forward. Yeah, plenty. We'll give you a turn now before we move to Lark.
He has to have 2 turns because he's missed one.
Well, we're just in the turn order now, so just keep going.
Yeah.
Take the gun off me and shoot.
I don't really know what any of my things do.
Shoot Oodles, he's a liability.
I
don't really want to have a go, but I don't have much choice.
So,
I'm going to...
Yeah, you don't have any weapons,
Yeah.
so you would have to get in.
Just-
You would have to get in for physical
Yeah.
combat.
Yeah.
Headlock, mate.
Which I don't much fancy.
A northern headlock. Go on, your mouth.
How far away am I from the...
You'd be about 50. They're advancing towards you. You'd be about 20 feet away from them now.
Okay. The one that has got that's had a shot
Yeah.
to the shoulder. I'm going to head in and see if I can get a couple of fingers into that fucking bullet hole. With close combat.
Okay, give me a close combat roll then.
You're going to point the milk?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to milk him.
Oh,
This is where Gadget says, "No, you're not."
No, you're not. That's a fail. So add another point of stress.
Your finger fell off.
He's going to finger me.
You're stuck in
So
the middle.
you can push the roll if you want, which will push basically, allows you to re-roll it, but negative effects are stronger.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's not coming for you, mate. I won't bother.
No. It might be Neil.
That's true.
Right, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I assume I've already moved, haven't I? So I can't move again.
Okay.
He's embarrassed himself.
Lark, it's your turn.
So when we arrive, you said they were wrangling some prisoners.
Yes.
Are they still out of their cells? And I'm assuming behind the android at this point.
There is one that is alive behind them.
Right. I would first of all like to take a couple of steps back to distance myself a little bit, and then call out to that prisoner to get involved in the fight and help us out.
Right. Okay. So roll manipulation. Or command, whichever you've got more in. I'll accept either.
Yeah, I've got more manipulation. I'll go for that.
You have in real life.
Manipulation success. So you see at the there's the next junction ladder kind of further up the map, and you see a prisoner about to kind of try and scurry up there, and he kind of looks over at you. And what do you say to him?
I would say, you there. If you want any chance at escape and survival, I would suggest you help us deal with this problem now.
He kind of looks up and he kind of looks at you and goes, son of a bitch. And he gets down and he starts to run it. It'll take him a turn to get up to you, but yeah.
And he is the size of Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Right. Cool. So, it is now the two synthetics' turn. So, the one that was convinced by Lark is going to have a close combat roll against the one that's advancing. And he succeeds on that.
Pull his head up.
So, close combat. It's close. I think it's a D6. So, 5. Is that how close combat works in this?
Let it. That sounded like a good roll.
I am just going to double check. Just to make sure, I would like to be accurate because we got yelled at a lot for the last Alien RPG. 6 close combat weapons, yeah. Unarmed attack, damage 1. Fuck's sake. Right, okay.
Oh, but all that for 1. Plus 4. Plus 5.
Multiplied by strength.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's still
not
one damage
multiplied
against
by
the enemy that could have been against us. So.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
It's
So,
multiplied by strength divided by robot times to the
Turn
power.
into a game of Balatro or something like that.
Yeah, we can get
right. Okay.
multipliers.
So this it connects, and you hear a kind of a crunching sound from the kind of the plastic underneath the kind of synthetic flesh, and the injured synth kind of turns to look at the one that's just attacked it. And
We were friends.
he is going to do a close combat roll against this traitorous robot.
Oh no.
And that's a success. That's 1 damage off him. Right.
It's just rock'em sock'em robots at this point.
At this point it is, yeah.
This is when we disengage, guys, and leave them to fight.
This is some real steel right here.
Yeah, this is where Wolverine and his son.
Right, okay. Returning back to the top of the turn order, Oodles.
I'm going to help the our new robot friend that I'm going to name Charlie. I'm going to
Okay.
help Charlie punch the other robot.
Okay, so give me a close combat roll.
Because I can't aim for shit.
Can you punch for shit? Is the question.
Oh, 2 successes. He can punch for shit.
Of course you can fucking
Absolutely.
punch. He's Northern.
So that's 2 HP off it. So you kind of just get in there with a really hard punch to the side of this thing's head.
Bish, bash, bosh.
It's
I've had a
looking.
pint a bit, or I'm ready for a punch up.
It's gone from finger into fisting. It's exactly what you expected.
That's the natural progression, Plenty. That's how I like.
It's looking very injured at this point.
Somebody, come on. This is it. We can take him. We can take him.
Okay. Next up, Planty. It's your turn.
So I have command. Would I be able to command this? Or is that command as in...
Command the crew, not necessarily
Yeah,
these things.
right,
You can try if you want to, like, similar to the kind of manipulation rule that Bobby did last time.
Yeah.
You can try and
that-
issue a command.
Okay.
Kick it, mate. Just kick it.
So that I would love to, mate, but it's a no-go from me, kicking.
You know it's not going to happen, don't you?
I'm gonna end up breaking a toe. Yeah. So I am going to command the broken down one, the one that's probably doing the worst of all, to surrender itself completely and open itself up to all attacks.
Okay, roll a command roll.
It's automatic, isn't it? The number that I've got there is automatically there. I don't have to add or
No, yeah. You just
subtract
need to
anything.
click.
Yeah.
The add or subtract is like advantage, disadvantage.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Jesus. Oh, no, you panicked. Give me
Oh, no!
Give me a
Fucking
panic
hell.
roll.
Oh,
So if you click on the literal words on your character sheet stress level, it'll roll panic for you. So if you get a panic roll, it automatically invalidates any successes that you've had.
Right. Is that right?
Yep. Keep it together. You managed to keep your nerves in check, barely. Add 1 more stress to yourself.
Absolutely no idea what I'm doing with you imbeciles. No idea at all.
Bobby, it's your turn.
So I think, again, not wanting to get into the combat because I'm not a fighter, I'm going to take another step back from the situation, and I'm just going to I think I'll try to use my counselor's talent again on Ijiri
Okay.
to try and snap him out of his stress and encourage him to get back into the fight.
Yep, roll your command roll. 2 successes. That's 2 stress off Ijiri. What do you say to him?
Nice.
Ijiri, you need to focus. We need to deal with this threat.
I know. I know that. I know. We have got to get through this. This is our only mission. Thank you so much.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, so the conscripted convict kind of runs up, and he is going to use his shiv on the attacking android. So that is a
We
close
accidentally
com-
aligned with the prisoners here. That's what's happened.
He fails. Okay, so the fighting android is going to roll close combat on the prisoner. Now he has a new target. 2 successes. This prisoner comes in, tries to shiv the Wayland Yutani android. the android kind of turns around and just kind of grabs him by the neck, lifts him up, and throws him to the side.
Jesus.
The friendly robot will then attack and fails. He comes in front of the punch and he just gets parried away by the active android. Oodles, your turn.
This is for me, Auntie Ali. Right. So he gets his gun out again. Range attack.
Range attack. 2 success. No, panic. You panic.
Oh, fucking face. I got
Yes. So, your... So that's another stress.
I panicked. I dropped my AirPod.
Right, you managed to keep it together. You just hold your nerve, but you are freaking the fuck out. Planty, your turn.
You might have to get physical, mate. You might have to get physical. Sometimes you just got to do it. A-maker to ground.
Need to Olivia Newton-John this shit.
Yeah.
Is there anything around me?
Did you realise that your character's played by Van Damme as well, Planty?
Oh.
You could roundhouse him.
I could, yeah, with Close Combat 0, of course I could. I didn't roundhouse him myself. Is there anything around me that I could use as a weapon? Is there a fire extinguisher or anything on the walls?
You wouldn't have the opportunity at this point to notice it.
Oh, right, okay.
You could spend your turn to do an observation roll if you wanted.
Yeah, that doesn't look good either. Okay, so the non-friendly one, I am going to head in and see if I can just give it a good old-fashioned kick.
Okay.
See if I can kick it up in the air.
I believe in you, mate. I believe in you.
Go for a close combat roll, please. Success!
Hey!
I knew it!
Kicked up
You're
the
solid,
arse.
mate.
He kicked me up the arse.
You run up. Is that what you're doing? You're kicking it in the arse, yeah?
Kicking it in the arse. I don't know what else to do.
So you
At least knock it off balance or something.
So you run up and you kick it so hard in the arse that it falls forward, and its head is crushed by the weight of its body against the corner of the floor.
killed it!
Against the skirting board. You've killed it.
Yes! See, why did you doubt yourself? In space, you are a princess.
In the kind of elation of kind of winning this fight, you can both remove 1 stress point.
Hey,
Oh, bloody hell.
why at no point have I ever had a fight before? 64 years old. It's my first fight and it's bloody brilliant. I love it.
TG,
Come on,
I'm
mate.
proud of you. I'm proud of you. That was a good punt.
I don't feel Satigi anymore.
The remaining upright android then kind of looks you all over and then turns to the kind of the corpse of the prisoner that was helping you, and he kind of picks it up roughly and starts dragging it towards the burning pyre of bodies that's further along the end.
Brutal.
Right.
Brutal.
So we know where the screaming came from now, lads.
So can we tend to the prisoner, or was he killed when he was thrown to the side? Is he still alive?
You can assume he was probably killed and he's being dragged towards the fire.
Okay.
Right.
I was hoping he'd remain alive. He would have been useful for some information.
Lark, check the prisoner. See if they've got anything on them.
The prisoner's being dragged away.
Alright, don't do that then. I think it's safe to assume, lads. I know I'm the captain, but it's safe to assume that there's fuck all we're going to find down this way.
Yeah, it looks to be a dead end here, Captain. Lark, any ideas?
So we move into the ship?
I guess so.
Yes,
yeah, I guess we're then going to
there's
have
obviously
to
nowhere
follow.
to go.
Yeah.
So
There's obviously nowhere to go from here, but it is curious why the androids
moment
reacted
for
this
your
way.
gadget.
Yeah, let's cut over to the other two who are kind of exploring further in the ship, further in the station. Where was
the
it
best
you were
of
moving?
friends.
Was it the medical bay you were going to, or?
I just said I told him to pass the emergency station and just go further in, go deeper in. I told him not to go to the junction F7 or anything like that. Just go further in, into the heart of the ship.
There's corrections office. What else we got? We got the emergency station
So it's
there.
entirely up to them where they want to go.
Plasma events.
There's corrections officer and inmate infirmary, isn't there? So or
We need to
corrections
get-
module F. Yeah, that's what we're on already. Huh?
Stuff. So I get my little data pad out and I'm like, we need We need energy cells, compression coils, and something to cut the debris from the side of the ship. And we're not seeing engineering on this deck, but perhaps something in,
There must be a hangar somewhere.
Yes, I would hope so. I can see some. I can see a sign for maybe a heading downstairs down the to lower levels. Maybe I'm not sure. What do you think, Doctor?
I just want to get into the lab and get this stuff. I mean, let's follow your plan. Let's see where these stairs go.
So there are a couple of ways to head down. So there's like the various junctions, I guess.
So
J5, J6, isn't it?
Yeah, J5 and J6. So you've
trying
got
to see where they
on the
link.
west is corrections office, on the east is the inmate infirmary. There's junction J6 there. We need energy cells and stuff. I would assume we need to head to like an engineering or something like that. Would be my guess.
There's a hangar. Where would we find a map? This place. Where would be a good place to find that? That's probably a good idea.
Bridge.
To get schematics.
Oh shit! I didn't realize there's a whole other side of the map here. Fucking hell!
oh yeah. The
I just
map's huge.
scrolled right and I was like, oh fuck! There's the other levels as well.
Your best chance of finding something would probably be corrections office because you would have terminals in there.
Cool. Let's head there.
There would be, yeah.
Yep. If we can interface with Mother and find the data, then we can
There's a
perhaps
bullpen
find our
as
way
well,
around
isn't
the
there?
ship a bit more,
Yeah.
around the station a bit more.
I
But
hate to
the
say it, but
bullpen,
I think you're
bullpen's
right.
going to be like office computers, isn't it?
Yes.
I think it's
it
full
will.
of bulls.
Space
Big,
ball.
yeah,
And a lot of stationery.
the bull alien. You know that toy from the
Yes,
90s?
that's
that had
it.
the-
Yeah,
I've
absolutely.
got a
It's one of
bad
them.
feeling
That's what it
about
is.
this place.
All right, maybe avoid that. Yeah.
The Xeno bullpen? I don't know why they crossed out the word Xeno for some reason. Cool. So yeah, we're going to head towards corrections office. So past the emergency station we're at just now with the suits and stuff, and then
Yes.
head northwest along that corridor up this way.
Okay, fantastic. So you walk into the it's security area. It's tight. It's kind of you walk past kind of a junction ladder and into the main thing. And the first thing that you see when you walk in, I'll just send to the map for the video viewers. First thing that you see when you walk in, you see 2 detention cells, and there are 2 people in them. You see a kind of an older gentleman kind of stand up, and he walks towards the door and goes, "Who are you?"
We were about to ask you the same thing.
"My name's Warden Stikes. I'm the one in charge around here."
You don't look very in charge behind the detention block.
I love the sass.
Well observed.
"I can be in charge from a place of safety, can't I?"
Don't think that's how detention blocks work, sir. But I contacted someone just now. We have arrived on the station moments ago. I don't know if
Yes,
you
it
heard
was-
the bang outside.
Yes, I'm very aware of the bang that we heard outside, and the person in the other cell. Hang on, tells me who's there. He comes to the door and he's wearing kind of like a white uniform, and he looks out and goes, "So it was you that made that bang?" He's, "Shut up, Hobbs. I'm talking to him. Why are you still here? You need to leave. I told you to leave."
Ah, you're the person I spoke to. I see. Yes. We need to repair the ship. We need energy cells, compression coils, and a lot of the debris is compressed into the side of our ship from the station. So we will need some engineering equipment to leave. Otherwise, we leave with not a functioning airlock for our ship.
I have a talent, and it says analysis. Can I use that here to ask them what happened?
Sure. Yeah.
Do I just click on it?
Yep. Well, yeah, sorry, it'll tell you what kind of role to do.
I don't know. I clicked on it. Nothing seems to have happened.
Let's have a look at your character sheet.
This is why Gadget has 15 monitors.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Minority
so-
Report in his bedroom.
Says you can roll for observation to gain insight regarding strange alien artifacts or creatures that you encounter and get a chance to study. So it's not really appropriate for this.
No, that's got nothing to do with that, is it?
Nah.
So I can just ask him what happened then.
You can.
Yeah,
That's it.
don't
What the-
complicate things.
What the role-playing part of the game is.
Yeah, that's cool. Can you tell us what happened here? Why are you in the detention center when you said you're in charge? What is exactly going on here?
There are a great many things going on around here. We have something growing within the station. Something that came from the lights in the black hole. On top
get
of
my pad out
that,
and start frantically typing away.
Lights in
making
a
notes.
black hole. That's fascinating.
Black holes are
Void of light.
somewhat of a speciality of mine. Perhaps I can help. What kind
if I
of
remember right,
lights?
that's why you were being sent here in the first place, to analyze it. But that's the least of our problems. One of
What you learn from a life in science is the vastness of our ignorance.
All right.
Can you calm
I
him
agree,
down,
Doctor.
please?
No, I'm on the inside for once. Maybe this is the bonding experience
Thank you.
that helps us get better. Being pissed off by the warden. Have there
need
been any
to-
unusual readings from the black hole? Any unusual Hawking radiation or something?
There's always radiation coming from it. I don't know the specifics. I'm not a scientist. I'm the warden here. I was in charge of
Clearly.
the convicts.
So you are not the right person to speak. Do you have a science officer on board? Perhaps we could contact them.
I don't know if he's still alive.
Where did you
What?
last see him?
Yes.
There was an explosion a little while ago. Not the one that you caused, but the one,
Oh, the
An
other
earlier
explosion. Yeah.
the previous one that knocked out the lights in the first place. My subordinate Wix, she rebelled. She killed 67 roughnecks, and she has a small army with her hunting around here somewhere.
Hell, we've got some Mad Max shit going on in here.
There's a lot of
She was-
roughnecks.
She was supposed to spend the rest of her life here. I had her imprisoned here, but in the explosion she got out. And more people have died since. Her and her followers are hunting around here somewhere. They are the most dangerous thing that you need to deal with right now because they are killers.
So a insurrection, a mutiny on board, or were they hostile takeover from outside?
She
Or
led a
another
prison.
ship docked.
She led a revolt. She claims it was cruel and unusual punishment. I say it was punishment. Nothing cruel and unusual about it. Life imprisonment for killing 67 good, solid Weyland-Yutani workers. It seems reasonable, wouldn't you agree?
67 does seem like a lot, yes. And I'm writing all this down on my little pad.
Yeah.
67.
Drabikowski, I don't like the sound of this. What do we do here?
Avoid the person who killed 67 people. We still need there's no way around. We cannot leave without the ship. Is there, the warden, is there engineering or something we can access? Perhaps
Yes,
we can-
We need
There's-
a map. We don't know our way around.
Head to the bullpen next door. There's diagrams and schematics and cameras of the entire station.
Okay.
Finally, something helpful.
If he's still alive, try and find Clark. He'll know where things are going. And Webb, Dr. Asher Webb. He's our live-in scientist. He knows all about the. He's a medical doctor, but he also knows about all the weird shit going on with the black hole.
Sounds like I need to speak to Webb. We could, okay. We head to the bullpen. So are any of your colleagues in the security part still here? We saw some issues perhaps when we crashed in the ship, there is some damage to some of the cells.
I would have expected there to be damage from the cells with a fucking spaceship hitting into it, but yes, I'm the only one left in security right now. The others went off to find Wicks, and they haven't returned. I fear they may be dead.
Are they your...
Perhaps you could come with us and show us around, help us out here.
No. I am safe here.
You do not have your synthetic colleagues to help?
They've gone a bit haywire. They're struggling to identify friend from foe right now, so I'm keeping away from them.
No, we have two good synthetics on our crew. Perhaps they can help
And
to
they're Lark and Grey.
negotiate. Yeah, Lark and Grey can perhaps negotiate and help with this. Lark in particular, very good at convincing. Can make friends fight each other if he says the right thing.
That may be, but I've come
You
to
can make
distrust.
lovers fight each other.
I've come to distrust synthetics of late. Don't
It's
know.
dead easy, just kick them up the arse. Everyone knows that.
That's
Oh,
where the
my
off
one
switch is,
weakness, being kicked up the arse.
So says
My
Robot
kryptonite
Slayer.
is an arse kick.
In the other cell, Hobbs kind of leans forward and goes, Just so I'm clear on this, are you going to rescue us when you've fixed your ship?
You need rescuing? You seem like you've locked yourself in here for safety. That's what the warden just said. You can let yourself out. Be my guest.
No, I mean, like, get us off the station. Take us with you.
If we have room on the ship, and we can. Perhaps you want to help us fix our ship, and then you can escape the fucking station.
Well, I don't know about fixing a ship, but why don't I prepay you for it? And he kind of, the door just slides open, and he goes, come with me, and he leads you to the galley. And he goes, look, there isn't much I can do on this ship. I'm just a cook, but I can make you some banging food. And he goes around finding different bits of food scraps and that, and within about 5 minutes he whips you up something that he calls the Bachelor's Special.
Sounds delicious.
What, a cup of soup?
Well done, Platty. Really, it's just a Frey Bentos pie. And he
Yes, please.
hands you some food. You eat it. It's surprisingly delicious considering it's made of scraps, and it reduces any stress that you may have by 1 point.
Completely.
By 1 point.
Okay.
Well, this helps. You any good in a fight? Do you have a knife or like a saucepan lid to use as a shield?
He picks up a very large kitchen
We are
knife and
somewhat
goes,
unprepared.
I can defend myself with this, but I'd rather use it to cook for you. So, you know, when you fix your ship, come and find me and I'll come with you and I can cook for you when we're in space.
You've also unlocked a safe room.
Yeah. If you need to come and top up
Time
your
right
health
ribbons,
stress.
Neil.
Yeah. What are you buying?
Mikowski, how do we trust them? I just... Something seems off. I don't know.
There's quite a few problems here, but I think we can hopefully make our way to the bullpen, get some more information. We need data. We need more information. They said something is growing. Perhaps is this your? And we can conduct some more analysis.
My impatience with this is growing, I'll tell you that.
So you're heading into the bullpen now, are you?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Okay, so you walk into the bullpen. There are a collection of kind of terminals click-clacking away in that very mechanical way they do in the Alien franchise. On the wall, you see a schematic showing you the a kind of side-on view of the entire space station.
Does the writing come from the side? On the screens.
Oh yeah,
It's the two birds, like, pecking.
Yeah.
I've already done that joke.
All right.
So if you look to the bottom left of the map on roll 20, this is kind of the schematic that you see. So
cool.
You are on deck F, which is the corrections modules. You see at the very top there is an astrometrics observatory. Operations is on deck B. Deck C, health and wellness. Deck D, reception and sciences, which is where you should have landed. Deck E, food and supply. G is the main concourse, and then below that you have a factory complex, the lower tower, and the boiler room. The ship from top to bottom is about 1 kilometer long. As you kind of flick through the various screens, you also notice there are no lifts. People get around this ship through a central column referred to as the chute, where gravity is turned off. And you float up and down the station.
You'd see me like making notes into my pad. It's like, zero gravity is something I can get behind. This could work well. Perhaps we can.
Yes, I'm not a fan of stairs of my age.
There's less pressure on the bones with no gravity, Doctor. I'm sure we'll be okay. Perhaps
You should know that as a doctor.
All right, I'm reassuring him. So
Biggie,
health and wellness.
Biggie, can you roll me an observation roll?
This map's massive.
It's fucking huge, isn't it?
So when I click and it says I've got 2, do I add that 2 in this box?
No.
It pops up.
No, it'll automatically add
It'll
automatically add your stress to it.
If you type something in that box, it's like adding a bonus, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, so you got to panic. So you hear sound, and then you freak out from it. So can you roll me panic? Click the bit where it says stress dice on the character sheet. Stress level, rather. Literally just above your stress score.
Oh, yeah.
You just about keep it together. You have a kind of moment, a kind of jump as
What was that?
As a cat jumps up onto the desk in front of you. This is a kind of overweight, kind of black and white tuxedo cat.
Did not need that, I can tell you.
And he kind of
grab it.
He kind of looks up at you, and he kind of like stretches up your chest as if he wants you to pick him up.
Oh, I'll grab it.
So he's this big, heavy, friendly cat, and he wants to sit on your shoulder.
Oh.
And he is going to use his...
Hello, you. What's your name?
He's purring in your ear. He is going to use his manipulation skill. And he got 1 success, so his purring in your ear reduces your stress by 1 level.
Hey.
That's nice. Cats are good.
And for the remainder of your time while you're in the bullpen, he will be kind of sat on your shoulder.
Oh.
He also have a
Does it have a name? Is there a tag on it?
You kind of look on his collar and you see it's Adrian.
Who calls a cat Adrian? I did it.
Oh, unusual name, but you can tag along with us if you want.
Right, he's got a chest buster in it, don't bother.
Reached over and give it a little like, scritch on the face. Like, I think we can... the most friendly person we've met so far. Nice to meet you, Adrian.
The one with the most intelligence, I think.
Best conversation so far.
Incidentally, he does have a character sheet.
Cat could get into a compression suit.
Shut up.
Is there a little cat-sized compression suit?
He does have a character sheet, and his personal agenda is eat, sleep, and get the humans to give him all the attention.
Fuck yeah.
Surely it'd be a compusson suit. Okay.
See you next week, guys.
Everyone pause for the credit.
Just freeze frame.
Jump.
Okay. What else you want to try and find from the bullpen? So you've got the kind of the schematic of the building of this star station.
Can I open a so there's like terminals and stuff?
Yeah, there's
in there?
terminals. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, you
I
can
start click clacking away.
Yeah, you can start click clacking away. Give me a contact roll.
Okay. I'm looking at search for some like mission data or something like that. Like that's the kind of thing we can get information about what the fuck this thing is growing and what they're up to. Contact.
I like the idea of Drabikowski being played by Cillian Murphy. Like a little, like in Sunshine. You know when he's just that.
Oh yeah.
I like it. I like the idea that it's that kind of character.
Oh, 3 successes, Jack. Well done.
Nice.
See, Gillian.
It's my best thing. Or one of the best things.
So you
What I love about cats, I admire its purity. A survivor, unclouded by conscience, remorse, or delusions of morality.
He's
There's an
literally
airlock
got
really-
he's
Jack,
literally
there's an
got
airlock really
IMDb
close.
up, hasn't he, with the quotes section.
Yeah. Kick him out of the airlock.
So yeah, I'm going to type into communicate with mother and ask for like a mission record.
So so these terminals aren't connected directly to Mother. You aren't able to remotely access Mother. You have to go to operations, I believe it is. Or
Is there any memos or out like that though? Is there any? Check
Well,
yourself.
You know,
Have you found anything
classic video
interesting?
game audio logs or like
Yeah.
dear diary?
Get out of
something
the
bad
ship at
happened
all
today.
costs. The dragon are coming. The dragons are coming. The serpents.
It cuts off for some reason. What happened?
right, you find on this, because you got 3 successes, you find 3 logs on here as you tap around. You also find out that Mother is on deck C.
Mother on deck C.
So these reports are all from Clark, who you were told to look for. So the first one reads, meteoric mass from Hestalin plasma field brought aboard. Heading to Terminal 01 to examine now. The next one comes, 2 hours later. Preliminary survey complete. Irregular object, 40 meters long by 22 meters diameter. Composed of both organic and inorganic residue.
Shit.
Petrified carcass? Secreted shell or nest? Generated by Hestalin lights? Question. And the next one...
You mentioned the Hestalin lights earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, that's the lights that you were sent to investigate.
That's what we're here to investigate, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we don't know much about them.
No. Next one reported an hour later. Warden ordered core sample of object. Drilled through rock and biomatter flesh struck tempered metallic mass. Human made? A ship? And that's what you get out of it.
Some Dead Space shit right here. They brought the marker on board.
They have, yeah.
Oh no. We're all fucked.
I'm looking forward to that drill yourself in the eye roll we're going to have in a couple of Jesus. That fucking scene traumatized me. Okay, so I make notes in my little data pad. I'm like, Hestalin lights, inorganic, mixed inorganic.
Samsung data pad.
Yeah. Sponsored by Samsung.
Oh, he's got a fully one as well.
I have,
course he
yeah.
has.
It's a proper, yeah. I'm
He's an
a scientist.
astrophysicist.
Yeah, exactly. Trust me, I'm a scientist. Cool. Okay, so
While you're doing that, Navarre is playing with the cat.
of course.
Because it's biggie.
Remind me, B, what's your scientific speciality? You're a biochemical engineer or something like that?
Yeah, biochemical engineer.
Okay, so I read some of this stuff out to you. So it's a mix of organic and inorganic compounds from a meteor, it seems. Have you encountered something like this before? Or seems like quite a big chunk, a big 40 by 20 meters or so.
It's definitely worth looking into this. Science and everyday life cannot and should not be separated. Research is to see what everybody else has seen and to think what nobody else has thought.
The cat has
This
come to
must
see
be
me.
looked at.
Here's Adrian.
That's a funny looking parrot.
I think we should collate some more data on this. It's definitely worth a look, don't you think? What they may have discovered?
I agree. This is perhaps why we were sent on the mission in the first place. Perhaps there's a deeper meaning behind it. This is
Yes.
not my typical area of expertise. I'm no astrobiologist, but this sounds very interesting. Meteors can contain unique compounds not seen in other parts of the galaxy.
Imagine the journeys they have been. What they have seen. What they could tell us, the stories they could tell us.
Biggie's the baddie, I can tell.
What gave it away?
His zealotism.
Perhaps we should go
He's a
and
biochemical engineer. He wants to find out what they found.
perhaps we could start some sort of religion around this object.
Ultimately praised.
Meteorology.
Exactly. Yes,
Okay.
if we can find... we were supposed to originally connect with the science area, so perhaps we can find reception in the sciences in Deck D, and I point towards the map, like, perhaps we can make more contact and information to find more data there as well. Perhaps the mainframe, maybe with the central computer, can give us more information too. Mother controls everything on these stations.
Yes, I agree with you.
What's our priority,
Let's go
Doctor?
there. Let's head to the chute and make
To the
our way.
chute.
Okay, fantastic. So, as you leave, the warden Stikes goes, "Did you find what you needed?"
It's the beginnings of what we came to look for, I believe, yes. We need
Okay.
to... You know anything about the Stellan Lights? Any more information? There's a note here from Clark that says a chunk was removed and a mixture of organic and inorganic compounds. Something he had
that's
not
what-
seen before.
That's what started all of this in the first place. Brought on board, I asked for a core sample, and then things started to go out of hand. We lost communication with Clark. Things started going weird. The uprising and revolt happened. Everything just happened so quickly. I'm as in the dark as you are on this.
There
Just
was no indication of anything happening before. No signs of
it all happened.
uprising.
It all happened suddenly. People
You
were
think the
already
uprising-
wigging out. People were already wigging out and being weird with the radiation coming from the black hole. So,
think-
when strange things start happening, you kind of put it down to people just being exposed to this galactic radiation in a way that they're not used to.
When strange things happen, I find I often go around the twist. But
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Okay. That's perhaps the incidents are related. Maybe the compound, the meteoric analysis triggered further psychosis in the inmates. Combined with the black hole, I would like to have a closer look at, but
If
I
you
don't know what we
I
can do.
assume
Perhaps
There's a lot of speculation there. We need the data.
want to have a closer look at the black hole, there is the astrometric observatory on the top of the station.
and you can see like Drabakovsky is like excited for the astrometric observatory.
Yeah. You'll also get a pretty good view of it as you head down the causeway towards the chute. It's pretty open. We made sure it was made of with a lot of windows in it, so when you're floating through there, you can see it.
Okay, well, if you see our colleagues, they have gone to check on any other of your crew, ensure the inmates are okay. They headed in a different direction. So if they come your way, let them know we're heading to Deck D with the reception and sciences.
Might I remind you of the comms? That maybe we can just tell them over the radio what we're doing as a plan.
Smart.
That's why you're the doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Give me the news.
I'm Colonel Doctor, technically. I don't know what that means. A military thing.
So are you heading off now, are you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I reckon so.
Right.
Well, we're going to tell them where we're heading, what our plan is.
Do you want to buzz in?
Maybe you can do it on his little PDA that he's got. Into his little comms that we put in before this episode started.
Sure.
Yeah,
You didn't
yeah.
see that. You didn't see that.
Yeah,
gadget,
we've
no?
all got
no.
the like
Or a
Bluetooth
little-
headphone things. Yeah.
Little Motorola things.
They're really common in like the 2180s.
Yeah.
I would assume, seeing as you're all in
Get 'em on
compression
Temu
suits,
and
that you would
stuff,
probably have them except for the captain. Because he's in a different kind of compression suit.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to.
You wouldn't be in the
Thank
closed
God
loop.
for that. Or a different frequency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to radio them, I'll allow you. We'll assume that you have communications in your compression suits.
It can only go to Planty, can't it?
Oh yeah, of
I'm not
course,
wearing a
yeah.
compression
The
suit.
TJ.
Biggie and Planty, the connection there, though.
Yeah. Do it then, Biggie.
Okay. Is it a jury?
Yeah.
Did you?
Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Well, who's that? Navarra?
Ejiri, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, is this thing on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello?
Roger,
You need to press the button. You're on mute, Doctor. You need to press the button.
Oh, you would know. Yeah, okay, I'll have a look.
That's a pre-show joke right there, folks.
Yes, Navarro, what's up? What's happening?
What's cracking?
We've seen the schematics for the station.
All right.
We've got some information that we're going to head off to Deck C to
What's
where
he
Mother
saying?
is. What?
I'm talking to Tidgy because I can see he's talking to someone and I'm jealous. What's he saying?
Just give us a second, Captain. I'll just get the information and I'll relay it.
Aye.
I think I've lost them.
No, Navarro, over. Roger.
Oh,
Who's Roger? I can't hear what's going on.
so yes, we're heading off to Deck C. That is where Mother is stored. We will get some more information about what happened at the station. We've spoken to the warden here. There seems to have been a revolt. Some of the staff have gone crazy, lost their minds apparently.
Yes, we were on the other end of that. I'll update you on that a little bit later on, but I did kick an android to death, so that was pretty cool.
Rather you than me. Something is not right here, but we need to get some more information. There's been some research. They brought an object on board the ship from the meteorites that crashed into the station, and we need to get some more data from that. So we think the best plan for us is to head up there and get some more information on what happened.
Great.
More data.
I'll confirm with the captain. You head off up there. We may see you, but I'll radio in and let you know what our plans are. Okay.
Roger.
No, it's.
Hello.
Who's Roger?
No, it's Tetsu.
Confused.
It's yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Got you.
His name is Tidgy, not Roger.
Tidgy. Fuck's sake, oodles. Right. So I relay that to the captain.
Yeah.
No,
Captain.
you need to say it out loud.
No, he doesn't.
Captain. Most sensible move next.
Well, I think it's, and Lark would probably agree. I think it's. We should probably meet up with them. We were. If we didn't have your little punt skills, we'd be dead.
Strength in numbers, Lark.
I believe so. Is there a junction ladder that we can skip, travelling through some of the corridors to get up there quicker?
So you don't know what the layout of it is, so
Yeah.
probably your smartest assumption would be to like join them at the emergency station.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to the emergency station. That'd be the smartest move, and that's what I decided first.
Sure.
I'm full of
It is
bright
imperative.
ideas.
It is imperative that I contact Mother. I can't stress enough. This is as captain, the most important thing I do is contact Mother. You okay with that, Lark? You agree?
I do, but I thought you said the most important thing was to get the power cells and the thermo compression coil.
Well, I need to speak to Mother as well.
All right, Alan Bennett. I need to speak to Mother.
It's important that I relay this message to Waylon Yutani. What's happened? I need to document this. As well as get out of here. Come on, bloody hell. Stop questioning my orders, android.
Right, so you all
Agreed, Captain, let's go.
meet back up at that central emergency station. You have this door here which leads into the causeway. Lark and the captain, this is your first time in the emergency station. Can you both roll me an observation roll, please? Bloody hell. He's rolling good, is our Bobby. 5 successes on there. So in the emergency station, you find some stuff that the others didn't find before.
Smart rifles.
Not quite. You find two
Big boots.
You find 2 harpoon guns and 2 spools of 100-meter line.
Nice.
Bloody hell.
What you use them for is up to you.
I can see him writing it down. I can see him doing it. I can see his hand moving.
I think, obviously, this is something that might
show
be
you the
useful.
map.
Is it worth picking up at least one harpoon gun?
I mean,
At least.
there's 5 of you. There's 2 harpoon guns.
Yeah. Are we all together now at this point then?
Yeah. Tidgy, grab an harpoon.
Oh, gladly, yeah. I am Japanese after all.
I didn't mean it like that.
I like the way that you don't even
I'm not a
correct him
space
about your name.
racist.
Oh, Wayland
correct
Dolphin.
I don't call it Wayland
Right.
Yutani for nothing.
Oh,
Hey.
Wailing Utah.
Whaling Yutani. Yeah, that was the original Japanese branch.
Right, Jabikowski, it's good to see you among the living. Navarra, hello. Have you learnt anything?
We believe.
I found a cat that's a lot smarter than you.
The cat instantly has
I'll shoot
not.
that
The cat
bastard.
has not followed you out of the bullpen. It's like when you left the bullpen, it kind of hopped off your shoulder.
You know the rules about biological matter. Has that got all over you? You daft get.
Speaking of biological matter, you
not
heard
too
about
worried.
the.
I'm in a compression suit. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Go on, Jabikowski, what were you saying?
We need to investigate the Stellan Light Meteor a little bit more, I believe. We can get more information on Deck D, we can perhaps access the mother mainframe. We have
The
two
mother
options.
mainframe. Lovely.
It said
Yeah.
they said the central computer can give us more information. I searched for mission records or any expeditions, anything like that, and this is what we were just talking about with the recent drilling into the meteor. This seems to have potentially caused some of the problems, maybe the black hole radiation combined with something.
Right then.
All important information that we may need.
I agree. Right. Well,
There is one problem, though.
here we go.
There's somebody, I think the name was it Wicks?
Yes.
Weeks.
Is loose on the ship with maybe a small army of inmates and has killed 60 plus, perhaps.
And you forgot to tell Tidgy this before we started walking towards you.
They specifically called out you as a roughneck, Captain. I think they were roughnecks that they killed.
Oh.
So
Maybe we can reason with
it's
them then.
your people they killed, I believe.
Yeah. Good people. Good, honest people.
From Yorkshire.
Oh, no. Right.
Roughneck's the name for Yorkshiremen in space, I believe.
Yeah. Are we all armed?
Rough arse.
We all. Before we go anywhere, we need to be armed. This has become an imperative mission now. Survival as well as knowledge.
Well, alongside my steel toe cap boots, I've got a harpoon
You've got an
gun
harpoon
now.
gun.
So
Yeah.
I'm
A
all
harpoon
set.
gun and a robot killing foot. What more do you need?
Lark, are you okay? Being, no offence, non-weaponized.
Yes, Captain. I'm programmed as a psychology doctor, not as a combatant.
Excellent. Give the harpoon to Navarra. 'Cause there's two harpoons, isn't there?
Yeah.
I'm not too happy about this, but I'll take it.
You haven't got a bloody choice. Right then, let's head to
Don't know what I'm doing with it,
let's
but-
head to the chute and try and get
So
onwards.
you open the door in front of you, and as you all kind of step out onto the gantry, the causeway is kind of, it's a long circular tube that stretches out in front of you. As you kind of step out onto it, the doors close behind you, and you hear gravity deactivated, and you all start to kind of float gently.
Bloody hell.
And as you kind of pull yourselves, there's kind of handholds along the way, and as you pull along, the walls kind of give way to these enormous windows that show you the scale of the black hole. This thing fills your vision. It kind of almost burns your eyes with this kind of bright orange light coming off the cornea of it. You all add one level of stress from this thing, from the absolute massiveness of this.
It looks like we've found hell, boys.
It's intimidating but fascinating.
It's frightening. I
Look
don't
at it.
like it.
It's a thing of beauty.
Drabowski, ever seen anything like this before? Well, it's Orabowski, isn't it? I read O as a D.
I keep saying Drabowski as well.
It is a
Orabowski,
D.
ever
It's
seen
a
out
D.
like this?
It's a
It's
D.
just
It's a
drab-
D.
Oh, is it a D?
Drabowski.
Is it? All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's D.
Put your glasses on, Grandad.
I know I've studied many black holes, but I've never quite seen ejections like this before. I mentioned radiation to the warden, and he did not have enough information for me. We need to, I believe, speak to Clark, who is the science officer. He can give us more information, but I have never seen something like this before.
Is it a supermassive black hole?
So as you reach the end and you get to the next platform, and then the computer tells you that the gravity is turning back on, and you all kind of just like land gently onto the ground. You open the door into the chute, and again you see this kind of tube kind of lifting up, lifting down, and again another platform where you would stand on where there's kind of localized zero gravity. But you also see this biological mass climbing and snaking up like tree branches from down below, from down in the engineering levels.
What in the bloody hells is that?
And that's where we're going to end this episode of Alien RPG, Heart of Darkness. Well done, lads. Well done.
Nobody's dead yet.
Nobody's dead yet. You're all surviving.
Not all that stressed. Not all that stressed.
Well, except Doodles' character.
Hey, he was
Yeah, that's
stressed when
because he can't put clothes on.
when he got out of hypersleep, he was stressed.
So, yes, we will be continuing on this one. This may be about 4 or 5 parts. We will have them...
probably.
Because this is coming out so close to Christmas, this will be the only episode in December. The next episode will come out in the new year, in January, so look out for that. We'll post it all up around the socials when that's coming out. For now, I just need to thank my players, Northman Rob, Planty, Jack, and of course the 2 from Modern Escapism, Biggie and Oodles. Thank you all for playing.
Yep.
Thank you, anytime.
Links to both the sequelizers and 100 Things We Learned from Film will be in the show notes. Make sure you hit the Patreon up, patreon.com/modernescapism. I'm still prepping for season 2 of Do Dragons Dream of Scorched Sheep, so it's going to be a banger. We've got some interesting characters lined up already, and we haven't had all of them
We know how
created
to
yet.
play that.
Yeah, we know how to play that one. It'll be a bit smoother, and we won't have to remember so many
Some
different
of you
things.
do.
I don't know if you listened to the finale. Biggie had got it by the end. He was rocking it in the finale. Yeah. The only thing that left to the imagination was the name he decided to call his ship. Yep. Much to my partner's annoyance, who came up with the idea of the ship. Anyway.
You regret not coming up with the name of the ship.
Anyway, we are on, we're not on Twitter anymore, but we are on Blue Sky, so go for scorched.bluesky.com. We're on that. I'm going to start posting on there very soon, so keep an eye out there for updates on when the next episode will be, and we'll see you in the new year. So have a happy Christmas, a happy new year, or whatever you happen to celebrate this winter.
Happy Hanukkah.
And yeah, come back in January for part 2 of Alien RPG Heart of Darkness. Goodbye.
Have a cracking Kwanzaa.
Happy Hanukkah from Erebos Station.